Say semi-quincentennial 5 times fast. What does the flag mean to you right now in the year 2026 on the 250th birthday of America, when the World Cup is hosted here and Team USA is endearing travelers from all over the world to the American flag as a brand? What does the merch mean in a larger cultural context? And, perhaps most importantly, how does the flag and the merch the flag adorns act as a Rorschach test for the values of the consumers that brand or organization is selling the merch to in the first place? Here, in a time of AI slop merch and a time when merch can be low grade, high grade, or something in between, we learn together. Happy semi-quincentennial. You are watching Peak Merch. Let's learn. Well, I've been hunting for good 250 anniversary merch, and I've avoided these Fuglers as they've been in the Five Below. Even though they're pretty cute and well made, I could not resist, however, 250 years of Fug-tastic. And these bag clips were $5 each. There's 25 to collect, including some ultra rare ones. Metal plated versions. Wow. So this is what we're working with. We're going to do some unboxings throughout the week leading up to the birthday of America. And we'll talk about how in some ways perhaps these Fugler 250 years of Fugtastic bag clips are the perfect embodiment of the irony, the kitsch, and the grotesqueness of the 250th merch canon. Back soon. All right, Betsy Ross, you do the honors on the first of the Fugler bags. So she's running her hands over the package, trying to kind of ascertain which shape she's getting. And who do we got?
Huh. Oh, he looks like he's almost...
Can you show us, actually?
hand-painted. He has a butthole, and he's sort of splattered.
But he does say 250 on him.
He is, his name is...
They make these really hard to read.
4th of July, and he's rare, folks.
Oh, we got a rare one. Okay. So far, so good. I'm going to open a second guy now. Will you actually hold and focus on this over me? Thank you. Cool. Okay, 2 out of 6. We got... Oh, yeah. Pom-pom guy. Also,
his name is Go Team, and he is also rare.
Go Team, indeed. We will be going with the team and the 4th of July guy much more as we continue this odyssey, a deep investigation into the heart of American kitsch. Stay tuned. There's been a whole lot of America 250 merch this year for the semi-quincentennial, but I think we've got to start here with the MLB 250th ballpark pins. There's one for Yankee Stadium, but this one I have is for Fenway Park. I got it at a Red Sox-Yankees game, and it's pretty simple. It has the MLB logo. It's celebrating America's 250th, and it has Fenway Park. No sloganeering, no implications, right? But the pins are all not the same, and that's worth noting too. Here, America 250, this is sort of the official merch of the semi-quincentennial, and this is a pin and a logo designed by the America 250 nonprofit, which is a bipartisan congressional nonprofit designed and formed in 2016, a decade ago, to celebrate the 250th birthday. It should be distinguished from Freedom 250, a nonprofit closely aligned with the current White House administration and its own agendas. Let's put it that way. They're running the Great American State Fair. But we've got a few other pins for the semi-quincentennial, and let's take a look at those too. I ordered this Buc-ee's pin from Texas Snacks, their official reseller, thinking it would be really hard to find, but it's still in stock a week prior. They must have made a ton of them. It's pretty small, it's pretty cheap, but it's a deviation from Buc-ee's traditional enamel pins. And there is the litigious beaver himself in Uncle Sam garb doing his thing. Just under that, we see a limited release from Disney World, or rather just Walt Disney Parks and Experiences, celebrating 250th in America. There's Mickey, Goofy, and Donald marching with their fife and drum. Classic iconography. Nothing to see here, folks. Then we've got Sam Eagle. The Muppets are having a big year with the Rock and Roller Coaster getting that Muppets overlay. And this spins around, too, to say semi-quincentennial. But, yeah, Sam Eagle, that's a great one, too. This is also Disney's way of sort of satirizing and parodying blind patriotism. Sam Eagle is always pretty pig-headed and pretty stuffy, but nobody doubts he loves his country. This Sam Eagle is different from this Hard Rock Eagle. Notice the eagle actually has the American flag instead of fur, which is pretty amazing. And that's a limited pin I got at the Hard Rock Hotel in Times Square. I also got this one where the American flag pole becomes the guitar stock. So 2 great limited pins there from the Hard Rock Hotel. There's a little bit of other peak merch to speak to, so let's look at that and we'll keep talking. And yeah, we're breaking up the analysis portion of this semi-quincentennial with more Fugler unbaggings, so go for it. I mean, we got 6 of these, right? Ooh, look at this guy. I like his tongue. And this appears to be biggest fan. Still not rare. Notice no flocking. But there he is, an American patriot with a button beehole. Alright, now time for me to do mine for the day. Will you hold this, my dear? Keep it down there. Let's see how we did. Ta-ta-ta! Oh yeah, that's amazing. That's gotta be your boy George. And this appears to be flocked, so this is what they mean. Notice how the hair is fuzzy. This is kind of the big variant, the variant play for the Funko Pops too. They'll release like a rare flocked one for Comic-Con. But yeah, this is the founding Fugler himself. So if we're looking all in at our collection so far, we've actually got 4 different ones. I'm glad we got a bunch. Still 2 more to go. We'll check in shortly. And perhaps the classiest of the semi-quincentennial merch comes from the Smithsonian Institution, also in Washington, reclaiming the American flag here and the anniversary for the foundational ideas of America by packaging this coin in a small plastic case nodding back to the Charters of Freedom. That's the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and the Constitution. It's simple, it's elegant, and it reframes the idea of patriotism around those good old-fashioned, inalienable rights. This is not a weaponized piece of merch. This is not a stigmatized document. This goes beyond the time when the American flag lapel pin became a political symbol during the Vietnam War, beyond a time when it was a show of allegiance not to the country, but to one side. And the promise this year of merch for the semi-quincentennial is the promise of reclaiming American iconography, not as something that says, are you with us or are you against us, but something that says, do you agree we are all in this together? But when all is said and done, is there truly any better piece of semi-quincentennial merch than this shirt from the Pez Visitor Center in Orange, Connecticut? Pez says, "Happy birthday, America." The says could have been spelled S-C-Z, but Pez is playing it classy. This came in 3 colorways: white background, red background, blue background. Choose your allegiance. And in that way, it's simple. Pez is a German peppermint company that moved to Orange, Connecticut, and has since become an iconic American brand, licensing and borrowing the IP from just about every pop culture brand in the world to make its iconic dispensers. Now offering the stars and stripes, well, I guess the stars, not the stripes, here in a way that's unpretentious, regionally kooky, and outright charming. I wore this shirt and got a compliment from a crust punk on a bicycle, which, given the stigma associated with red, white, and blue, is not necessarily a given. But that's the power of not making coded signals to a symbol, of not making something a political posture, and of reclaiming the iconography that used to bring us together in the spirit of collective betterment. That's the true spirit of peak merch, too. All right, Ham. These are our 4 so far. We've got 2 left. You do the honors. You got an ultra rare.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so that's an ultra rare Statue of Liberty. Lady
Lib Burpee.
Lib Burpee. Oh, I love her. Hello. Oh, she still got that buttonhole. Okay, amazing. And I believe this is articulated. It moves a little, the torch. Wow. All right, you hold for my last one, and then we'll take this video home. Last but not least.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this America is a coded sentiment. I think they know what they're doing, these Fugler people. Do you agree?
Definitely.
We have all different variants, friends. Pretty impressive, and they're all falling down. No Kanye West reference here. Look at that. Absolutely
Wow.
lovely. Very cool. There you go. Happy 250th to the Fugler manufacturing concern. When we look at all this together, the Fuglers, the Disney pins, the Hard Rock Eagle, the Freedom 250 stuff, the Smithsonian coin, it says a lot about where America is right now. Sure, America is fractioned and is segmented. Much of this is a marketing function, and the merch becomes a window into how that marketing function either divides us or brings us together. Every aesthetic design, every choice, every bold decision, especially about something that's supposed to be sanctified and sacred, is ultimately sending a message. Sending a message to an audience that's been researched, an audience that's been understood, an audience whose psychographics have been defined and laid out. Ultimately, the merch you wear says a lot about your values and who you are, and in that same way, the way you relate to the American flag on this semi-quincentennial says a lot about how you feel about this country, whether you choose to accept that it's divided or whether you're invested in bringing it just a little bit closer together. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I've been Juss, you've been Patient, and you've just watched Peak Merch. Stars and Stripes forever.